Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Selma Moon, and this is my Odd Emporium. Today, I've got some weird facts for you. These are not anything that's gonna uplift your standing, not anything that's gonna progress you further in life, just something that might make your friends say, "What the fuck?" I am an autistic vault full of useless information, so let's get to it. Number one, my pinky. I have an abnormally short pinky. This is known as brachydactyly. I think I said that right. I'm not really sure. Anyways, this is a genetic mutation. As you see, the typical person's pinky would end at this line right here. See? Mine ends down here. It's harder to tell on my hands because I've got itty bitty little baby hands. But if yours are like this, you belong in the X-Men too. Let's see. Fact number two. Did you know that some mental illnesses can cancel out others? Now, this is kind of a controversial subject because there are so many people out there who like to self diagnose, and then there's so much about mental health that is just not understood. For example, I have been diagnosed and re diagnosed and misdiagnosed since I was 10. 10 years old. I'm 29, guys, and I didn't get diagnosed with autism until I was like 20. This is because high functioning autism or Asperger's, whichever people call it. I've heard the other terms been canceled, but I don't really know. I don't keep up with that. I personally was told I had Asperger's syndrome, but to be sensitive to other people's ears, high functioning autism. Um, this tends to have similar traits with bipolar disorder, which is why these people tend to get misdiagnosed. You'll have bipolar people who are misdiagnosed as autistic, and autistic people who are misdiagnosed as bipolar. For years and years and years, my family could never figure out why my medication was not working. It turns out I was never bipolar. I was autistic. And you see, you cannot have one and have the other. And this was something I never even knew. I never knew this until I was diagnosed. One cancels out the other. So if you're bipolar, you could not possibly be autistic. But if you're autistic, you could not possibly be bipolar. Isn't it fascinating how our brain works? This is why self-diagnosing is so dangerous. Because I have seen my fair share of people that when they ask me about my social anxiety and stuff, and I let them know, oh, well, I have PTSD and I'm high functioning. Like, oh, well, I'm bipolar and autistic, and it's like, okay, but I've literally had a professional tell me that's not possible. But who am I to comment on your journey? Anyways, fact number three. Did you know that peasants in the Middle Ages, or medieval, whichever you prefer to call them, actually, a lot of them had better teeth than a lot of us today? Why, you ask? Because during the Tudor period, sugar was introduced into our diets. And imagine going from some meal bland mush to being able to have sugar. Granted, this wasn't with the peasants. Peasants actually had much better teeth than the royals during this time. Why? Because they didn't eat sugar. They didn't have access to it. It was a rich man's food. It's quite fascinating. You can go back and look at the skulls and you look at their teeth dating back so far up until around the Tudor period when they first started bringing sugar into our diets. And it's amazing the difference. And nobody thinks about that. People think of peasants as dumb, dirty, and gross, when in reality, the peasant buried under the ground probably has better teeth than you, definitely than me. Anyways, fact number four. Did you know that mixing a combination of honey and some kind of plant oil, be it coconut, avocado, or olive oil, you can make a great hydrating lip balm? Honey was used back in ancient times because it has antibacterial properties. And see, whenever you make things like facial masks or lip balms, We are killing the bad bacteria on our face. And then we have these natural oils. This is what women used back then. And it is still a very good option today, especially if you're like me and everything tears your skin up. Everything tears my skin up. There's certain soaps I can't use. I have to be careful with shampoo. But honey and plant oil fixes anything. Just ignore my lips and my fingers because when I get nervous, I self-cannibalize. The phalanges are not safe. Anyways, fact number 5. Let's see fact number 5 because I wrote these all down from my big old noggin and there's so much going on that I honestly can't keep up. One of my favorite ones. Cactus fruit. Did you know that cactus made fruit? Yes, they do. And in fact, it is my favorite fruit and has been my favorite fruit since I was about like 5 or 6, maybe. Whenever this fruit ripens, it becomes a beautiful, almost like beet red, kind of purpley violet color. It's so pretty and it's such a wonderful tasting fruit. It's got like hints of pear, watermelon, cucumber. It's a very delicate tasting fruit. Now, thinking it's a beet red color, it's going to stain, right? Because beet, if you leave it in your clothes, it stains. Yes? No. Actually, cactus fruit is one of the few fruits that despite its color, it doesn't stain the skin or clothes at all. It's quite easy to come out. As to where you could use beets or something to dye your clothes, it would be so much more difficult to do it with a cactus fruit because cactus fruit does not stain. And it's a good fruit for you too, but I just always thought it was so fascinating how it can have such a beautiful color, but yet I can eat it in this white shirt and spill it all over it and be completely fine. Alright, fact 6. I'm sorry, my brain's going faster than my map. Oh yeah. Animals can be gay too. That's a fact. Also this, humans. We're not only made of water, we are also comprised of electricity. This is why whenever we touch things, sometimes we shock people. This is why when we hold crystals in our hands, and sometimes we can feel like a burning or a vibration, that's because crystals also are electric beings as well as people, and that is the electricity. It sounds crazy and it sounds made up, but yes, look it up. Humans are electric. So, I'm an electric type Pokemon. I never got to be the Pokemon master of my dreams, but at least I can be a Pikachu. Now, fact number 6. Let's see. Oh, no, that's fact number 8 now. Haha. We are almost done. We're almost to fact number 9. Number 8. Almost every religion in history has the same beginning, middle, and end. However, it is just foretold differently. I would highly suggest studying this because it's very fascinating. Follow Alice down that rabbit hole, baby, because trust me, you will love it. It is so interesting, and it really makes you wonder how much of our history is really like a sham. Because how can so many think about how far apart these people were way back in like the Mesopotamian times, before we all really had contact with each other, and we have all these amazing stories, the beginning, the middle, the end, and though they're told differently, they're the same. There's something here that is the same. And people just turn a blind eye to it. I'm serious. Follow Alice down that hole. You will love it. It will open you to just a realm of possibilities that you never even knew. Number 9. Now, I'm not going to say that it doesn't involve aliens, but I won't say it alone. Because I have my own theories on that, and if you guys are interested, let me know, because I have so many fascinating views when it comes to things like religion, aliens, all sorts of stuff. People consider me a bit of a conspiracy theorist, but it's not that. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Because it makes too much logic to be a conspiracy, guys. Fact number 10. Aliens. Just aliens. This is all you gotta know. Aliens. All of this, that's what all of these facts I wrote down, This is what it all leads up to. Aliens. Does it sound crazy? Yes. But what you call God, I call it alien. I believe in it, but in a different way than most people. I don't believe Jesus was the way we were taught he was. I believe he was one of the highest form beings, and it all relates back to the Anunnaki and the aliens. So this is kind of like an introduction to like the weird kind of shit I'm into. So yeah, any positive feedback or whatever is so appreciated. I'm sorry that I've been kind of slacking on like uploading shit. I'm really working through like my anxieties and everything. So I'm not nearly as charismatic as my sister. So bless her heart, she's amazing and she's inspired me so much. Anyways, guys, peace out, love within, weird shit always. See you guys later. Bye.